Well, hello people. Hope you're all keeping well. Today is the start of the August bank holiday weekend. It's Saturday here in Ireland and it's going to be a beautiful day, I think, right? So I'm heading up to Howth again in North Dublin, right? I'm going on another little ferry trip out to Ireland's Eye, right? And you're all very welcome to join me, so stay tuned, my friends, right? I have to go up on Matthew's coach today because on all the bank holidays so far this year, Irish Rail don't have service from Drogheda to Dublin because they're upgrading the line, because we're getting new trains. We're going to be getting new dart trains, right? Electric trains. They're being made over in Poland, and like the dart electric train is 40 years old now, and it runs from Greystones in County Wicklow up to Malahide in North County Dublin, and of course it goes out to Howth as well. So yeah, so they're going to extend. That's why now when they have bank holiday weekends, which is 3 days, they have no rail service, which is a bit shit really. But what can they do? You know what I mean? They're working on the line, and the new trains are going to come from, they're building them in Poland, right? And when they come in, I think it's either next year or early 2026, they'll be running all the way to Drogheda. But when they come to Malahide, because there's no overhead, electric cables, they'll run on batteries, right? So it'll be battery all the way from Malahide to Drogheda. So that's why, my friends, I have to go and get. So I'm going to get Matthew's coach now from Southgate here to Dublin, and yeah. So stay tuned, my friends, for a little trip out to Ireland's Eye. Okay, take care, my friends. Right people, that's it. Dublin on Matthew's coach, right? I still prefer the train, but that Matthew's coach is a great service, I have to say. Right, so I'm heading on down now to Connolly train station. There's the Lewis line gone over there now. That's heading out towards Trinity College and onwards towards Dundrum and out that direction, south. So yeah, so I'm going to head up to Connolly station and get the dart out to Howth. Okay, so stay tuned, my friends. Stay tuned. Right people, welcome to Connolly station. I have to frequent the toilet before I leave here. Have to go for a pee, my friends. It has to be done, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, people, so this is the Dart electric train, right? As I said, it goes from Malahide in the north of Dublin all the way down to Greystones in County Wicklow on the south side of Dublin, right? And it also goes up here and over to the right to Howth Peninsula, okay? That's where I'm going, right? So the Dart train is 40 years old and they're replacing them, right? If I find a picture of the new Dart train that they're building in Poland, I'll put it up on the video, okay? So yeah, so they're upgrading the line further on down here. That's why I had to get the bus service up here today, right? So yeah. Well, just hang on and wait. It's 8 minutes I have to wait here for the train to Howth, okay? This train here is a diesel train, right? This is probably heading out to Maynooth. I reckon it'd be Maynooth or maybe Galway or somewhere. But I'm thinking Maynooth. Could be wrong though. Right people, a couple of hundred people was on that train today. And there's more trains coming, obviously, all the time into Howth here. Bank holiday weekend, so I guess it's going to be really busy here today, my friends. I have a bit of time to kill before I get this Ireland's Eye ferry, right? So I have to get a cup of tea. Did I tell you something? I'm on a diet now the last 2 weeks. I just said to myself, I'm too greedy. I'm putting on a belly, 12.5 stone in the nip, 13 stone my clothes on, right? And I'm putting on a belly, so I've cut out in the last 2 weeks. I haven't eaten a biscuit, a bun, any kind of treats, cut them all out. I start the morning great, you know, with porridge and strawberries and blueberries, but then I'd have a cup of tea after the porridge and have about 4 or 5 slices of bread as well. So I cut all that out, my friends. So I'm going to see how it goes, see how progress will go. So I'm pretty determined to succeed, right? So stay tuned, my friends, to see what happens in future videos. Will I stay with this regime and dump the greed, my friends? Get rid of the greed. Okay. Have to get a cup of tea anyway, or a cup of coffee. Okay? I'll go over here to the Howth market here, look. All different kinds of jams and honey here in that stall. Irish traditional sausages, German style smoked sausage, garlic and herbs and chili and jalapeno. I'm not going down that road, my friends, okay? Look at all these, look. You see now?
He was trying to get stuff in his skin ready.
Sorry. See, I can look at them now and just say, no way. But if I just ate one of them, I'd be back in the business of stuff on my face. Ice cream.
Yeah.
Right, people, I'll go in here to Insomnia and get a latte. Right, people, you see that cup of tea there and those two sandwiches? That came to €9.05. I don't know what you think of that, my friends. Now, I know we're up here in Howth, which is a dear place, right? But €9.05 for one cup of tea and basically 2 slices of bread with chicken and stuffing and a little bit of lettuce in them, right? So this is my new regime, my friends. I'm trying to lose this belly here, okay? So I'm going well so far anyway. Almost 2 weeks, no shit, taking no crap at all. Yeah, so just gonna chill here and walk around the harbour, and then we'll go to this Ireland's Eye ferry tour, okay? €25 for the tour. Ah, yeah. You just can't beat the tea. You really can't. I keep saying it, don't I? Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this, my friends, and then I'll meet you probably over at the ferry or something, okay? So stay tuned. That's cool there, isn't it? 5 seals in the harbour and all the tourists taking pictures. It's turning out nice now. It's a bit overcast, but the sun is starting to shine now, so it's good. So, just almost ready now for this little trip out as far as Ireland's Eye Island, just off the pier here in Howth Harbour. So stay tuned, my friends, and we'll discover Ireland's Eye. Right, people, so here we go on a little trip to Ireland's Eye, right, on this lovely little orange boat here, Ireland's Eye Ferries. So let's enjoy this, my friends, right? So the girl was just saying there that there's about 150 seals out here on Ireland's Eye, right? You can see them out here on the rocks here, just out there on the rocks.
Satellites explode.
So the girl is saying that Ireland's Eye is even older than Ireland itself, mainland Ireland itself. It's over 500 million years old. There's just back there, there's the layers of the rock, and she's explaining all the time periods by the rocks, the layers of the rocks, right? So it's older than Ireland itself. Yeah, that girl, very good with the information. She's saying that the cormorants, right? You'll see them up there, they're kind of the black looking birds, that they don't just come down and dive into the sea. They sit in the sea, and then when they're sitting in the sea, they're able to dive down under the water and get the fish. And then they go back up onto the rocks to dry their, what do you call it, their feathers. Amazing, isn't it? People, I don't know if you can see it, but that island over here is Ireland's Eye, and as far as I know, it's the only inhabited island on the east coast of Ireland, Lamb Bay. I think it's some Englishman that lives out there, or owns that island. You see the sailing boats you can see out here, right? Yeah, the girl again on the boat here was saying those are the oldest sailing boats in the world that you see out here. And she says the majority of the people who you'll see out here sailing down boats are retired people over 65, she said, on those sailing boats over there. So they're the oldest sailing boats in the world. Amazing, isn't it? Well, people, what do you think of that? Wasn't it cool? I enjoyed it anyway. So if you want to do it, just book it. It's Ireland's Eye Ferries. These two small little orange boats here, and it's €25 per person. Okay, so it's a nice little trip, you know, and. Yeah, it was very interesting there with the seals and the different birds on the island.
Hey, what's happening?
Right, people, so you can't see in the GoPro. Took a picture of it there. Over there in the distance there is Larry Mullen's house, the drummer of U2. That's probably one of his homes over here. And you know something, that girl was saying there, that when they started off first, they called themselves the New Romantics or something, and they came up and they played here in Howth, and all the locals were saying, God, it's not very, very good. And they came back again and played again, some other name, and again the people said, yeah, it's not very good. And then the third time they came as U2, and she says that even still today some people don't like their music. I don't have any albums of U2, but they are like international, you know, they're a huge, huge band, you know what I mean? So yeah. So Larry Mullen lives over here, my friends. Right, people, that was very enjoyable, I have to say. Little trip out to Ireland's Eye, and lots of stories to be told from the girl there. So yeah, check it out, my friends. Ireland's Eye Ferries in Howth Harbour, okay? €25 per adult, about 55 minutes of a trip, okay? The girl that was on the boat there that was kind of telling you all the information. Really nice girl. Her name was Kim. So yeah, and listen, another thing that she said, which I know about, but I forgot to say this when I was up here in Howth. This is the harbour, right? You know all about the 1916 rising, which led to Ireland's independence, right? Well, anyway, all of the guns that were used in the 1916 rising were smuggled in from, they came, I think it's from Netherlands, but from Germany, right? 2,000 guns. They came in here on a yacht called the Asgard. And you can see that yacht up in, I think it's called the museum there in Dublin. If you follow along the Lewis line that heads out towards Tala, you'll come, there's a stop called the museum, right? And you'll see it in there. Now you can't film it inside and that, but yeah. So only before we got those guns on the Asgard smuggled in 1916, we probably still wouldn't have our independence, because the 1916 rising eventually led to Ireland's independence from Britain. Right, so people, I hope you enjoyed that lovely trip around Ireland's Eye. Do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to walk from here just down to Sutton Station, and I might just show you some of the big houses along the way, okay? So stay tuned, my friends. I'm going to go for, I don't know whether I'll hang on. I'm going to the city and get a bite to eat, or I'll get something here, okay? So take care, my friends, right? Right, see this bigger boat here? It's called Dublin Bay Cruises. I think this goes from Dunleary Harbour on the south side, and it comes right across Dublin Bay and all the way over here to Howth and back again, I think, okay? So yeah, so that boat definitely is from Dunleary Harbour, okay? So that's another cruise you could do, my friends, if you're here in Dublin. These are all like activities that happen during the summertime. I don't think you do much of them during the winter, you know, it's too rough. Right, people, so I'm just leaving Howth Harbour here now, and I'm just walking up towards Sutton Station, right? I'm still on the Howth Peninsula. I know something, I love having a go to old nosy at some of these houses, or houses in general. Houses that you can't afford, you know, where the other half live. Look at all these apartments being built here, look. My God. I say there's going to be, don't know how many, a couple of thousand anyway, and most people won't be able to afford to rent or buy these apartments, my friends, you know that? There'll be crazy prices because it's in Howth here. Mad stuff, my friends, mad stuff. Look at the size of that one house, my friends. And that's not the biggest one, but like all the houses up here, I reckon you're talking, look at that one there, look over there now. They're definitely talking on them ones over €1 million for sure, because of the location, you know. You see these semi-detached two-storey houses here? I reckon they go for about $750,000 for definite. That's how the other half live, my friends. in their one lives. I'd love to know what they do for a living. I'm kind of a little bit obsessed by that, do you know what I mean? What do they do for a living to own a house like that there, look. Or that one there. There's a mobile kind of car wash cleaner there, and I see on the side it's saying €5 per bin. So he's going around there cleaning all the bins of all these, I don't know, posh people here in Howth, on the Howth Peninsula. Yeah, all the people up here, my friends, are not on the minimum wage, that's for sure. No way. And on the far side of the railway line here is definitely super rich people, millionaires for definite. As I said, Larry Mullen from the drummer with U2 has a big house just over here, right? Big exclusive pads. If you're into that kind of thing, most people don't give a shit, and they're right. Yes, people, so it's somewhere down either, there's a cul-de-sac road here. On this road here, one of these big houses along here is where Larry Mullen, the drummer of U2, lives. Probably only one of his houses, you know yourself. They're multi-millionaires, that band. Even though I don't have one album of U2. I couldn't listen to a whole album of U2. But they don't give a shit about that, will they? I don't think so. Now people, there's two houses across here. A big massive white two-storey one just there, right? Definitely worth a couple of million. And a modern one just here, right? Definitely worth a couple of million. And a big, like, pond in front of it, right? You know what I mean? And when I say to people, oh, look at the big houses, sometimes they say back to me, but sure, just because they got a big house doesn't mean they're any happier than you. And I'd love to say back to them, I never asked you, are they happy? I'm just talking about their big houses and their exclusivity, you know what I mean? They can afford to pick and choose where they live, right? In their one lives. I never said anything about being happier than I or whatever. But yeah, just different types of people, isn't there? With different jobs or something that they can afford to live in places like this, my friends, while the majority of people are struggling to pay their mortgages and pay their rent. Yeah, I just wonder what kind of jobs they have, that's all. Right, I'm still walking down towards the station here in Sutton. Alright people, I'm at Sutton train station here, and I'm going back into the city now, right? So I'll leave us all here. So that's it, my friends, from my little trip around Ireland's Eye with Ireland's Eye ferries and our idyllic, beautiful little orange boats. Check them out, my friends, well worth a little trip. 25 euros per adult, right? So anyway, as usual, my friends, I've absolutely no idea of where my next video is going to come from, but it's going to come from somewhere, right? So stay tuned, my friends. Press the notification bell to know when my next video is uploaded. They're normally uploaded on a Sunday evening after 5 p.m, right? Press the like button if you like the video, and if you're new to the channel, please press subscribe. It's free, okay? So take care, my friends, until next time, okay? Have a good day. Bye.